Good morning, it is Sol 13. It is a freezing day. Wow, it is not freezing inside the pod. 21 degrees Celsius, nice and comfortable, much like my own house was not this morning. My house was like 10 because I left the windows open. But that's okay because I've got warm blankets, they're dry, it's cozy. Warm clothes. Let's shout out to our fellow Martian friends here who don't really have warm blankets yet, right? This is important. Let's get them a cozy time. Speaking of cozy, she would really like some more food in her belly and her inventory. And as much as I cry and complain, not really, about needing to go out and scrounge up more food, the fact is I'm gonna be able to grind down a bunch of boxes and stuff out there to save me literal days on mining for building the other workshop parts anyway. So it's in my best interest to be out there. Let's make another grinder. Let me make sure I'm gonna take the iron stuff out of the printer and yeah, see, yeah, that's just looking at the ore. So let me yeah, I'll just put this stuff in here for now. I mean, I'm not going to be doing too much building out in the wild, I don't think. Right? Famous last words. Okay. I'm obviously still waking up in real life, which will probably make this quite... Oh, that takes an aluminum plate. Okay, that's... okay. Learning things. Yeah, and I don't have any aluminum plates, so let me, go ahead and toss the aluminum in there for that. Yeah, okay. 2 grinders should be good. We saw that they last quite a lot. Pretty good. If you use them on actual buildings, yeah, they're going to wear down, and I still need to flip the workshop because the plugs are on the wrong side. I need to figure out how to tell which way the plugs are facing before I build the entire thing. Though the experience for building and deconstructing is nice, I don't want to have to rebuild that building 2 more times to figure it out. But we'll get there. We'll get there, right? Printer container, just waiting for the grinder. And for it to be warm enough to go out. Though, you know, if I go out a little bit early, you know, she'll be okay. She'll recover from it. Let's make sure that she gets her suit oxygen recharged first. There's enough time to fill the bottle before really panicking, even though I kept the helmet on. Brent says it's fine. She can hold her breath for a little bit. Okay. I'm gonna trust you on that one. Well, trust but verify. Okay. Might as well make another blowtorch while we're already here anyway, or at least tell it to make the blowtorch. Oh, good question. It's got the 2 pipes here and it's got the ore. What is it going to prefer to use? Let's find out. Okay, it used these first. That's good. Okay, we don't need to wait for that. Right, so we are gonna go ahead and figure out where we're going. Map. Alright, so I've marked that as level 1 ground. Alright, that's good. Got that one I've visited before. Okay, this one was marked as... Was that the last one I went to that I didn't finish? I no longer remember. Of course. Why did I don't remember. I'm gonna have to watch my old... That's nice. I can watch my old games to remember what I did in the past. Cool. Alright, I'll have to figure that out. In the meantime, yeah, we still can't go super far. Right? I mean, we're starting early in the morning. That's good. That means we can string a couple together. It'd be nice to string some of these together. Yeah, I like these up here. Oh, is this... Oh, right. No, it's a misclick. Yeah, let's go up to this one. And then we'll go over to this one. Yeah. And then hopefully we've got time for the one after it. I'll just remove that because I have no idea why that's there. I'll figure it out in some replay at some point. Or my friend will tell me, which is awesome. Thank you again, friend who's been watching. Hope it's been a good time. He assures me it has, but maybe he's just, stroking my ego so I don't feel so bad. I'm just kidding. Okay, food, that's too early to use a food pack because a lot of the percent would get wasted. But I should refill the water. I've noticed that the soup power also goes down a fair amount when I'm out there. She says, oh, it's cold. I'm like, yeah. -32. Yeah, it's a whole lot colder than my morning, let me tell you that. Yeah, it's a whole lot colder. I can't tell you quite how much cold because I'm too lazy to look it up. But how's my charge? Haha, see, that's what happens when you glide all the time. Coast all the time, whatever you want to call it. I know, gliding's for the air, coasting's for the ground, but not everybody knows the word coast. They think of, the land by the beach because English isn't their main language, or, in the moment, it's just, you're still, you just don't remember. Anyway. Blah. I'm very good at that. In case you hadn't figured that out by now. Look at that, I have already talked for over 5 minutes before even doing anything in this game. Yay! Silly Kenna. I will just borrow this outlet for a bit. Stick my finger in the socket. That'll help. Okay. Get some grinding done. Look for some food packs first and foremost. We're still really good on these circuit boards, and I know that when I visit those bases again, the circuit boards will be there waiting for me, so it's okay. I know I have a substantial pile. Technically, I can build a box that holds the circuit boards, but that uses materials I want to use to get my farming started, right? I really want to I want to get that started, right? Both, the feeling of accomplishment and the fact that not starving is more important to me than saving some inventory space when an alternative solution exists, right? It's not ideal, but we don't get to work with ideal quite yet, and that's okay. That is the nature of these games. Learning compromise, learning priorities, sometimes painfully and frustratingly. Besides, when I know I'm going to visit them again anyway, for the level 2 grinder once I get that, which actually isn't that far away. Oh, hello, that's a rock I could have mined. Wait. That must have fallen through the ground. Yeah, because there's no rock here. There's just that piece of it. I remember there was a rock that I dug up, but it just went poof, and I'm like, okay then. Well, here it is, right? It glitched. I forgot to press Z to see if it glitched. Oh, it's iron. Yay. Okay, there we go. All right. Iron is worth it. Anyway, let's see. Well, there's a hill here. Let's have fun with the hill. Yeah. Remember, take it straight on. There's little markers from the other day when I poked everything with the stick. I poked a lot of rocks with a stick. They all told me what they had that way, which is great. Wee hill. Yeah. Yeah, the more I go uphill, the more excited I get to go downhill, though that yellow plus is pretty high and the red plus isn't that low. So it seems we'll find some incidental hills, and we'll find some FPS jitter as the train loads. If you get really bad FPS jitter, you can just press escape and chill for a bit, and then it'll load while you have escape pressed, and that takes care of that. Boink. She steadied herself. If I had panicked there, though, that could have been a death. Ah. Again, barely tapping W. Hardly need it. Still, this starting ATV has barely any battery, which is why it's so important also to do this. Oh, look, we're already almost to the base. We can see it. Yay! We can also see lots of rocks, which I am sure I will be poking in the near future. Oh, hey, look, there's a gray rock. Cool. Maybe worth it in the future that I just mark where there's gray rocks. But that's the thing. I cannot open the map while I'm on the vehicle to mark where there is a gray rock. Rip. At least I know that they're here. I have a rough idea which way I went. 32. It's not that fast, but it's still a boost. And it's for free. Yeah, just doing what we can here. Okay. Hopefully. Oh goodness, this one has a bit more damage. Look at that. This rooftop is actually collapsed. Never seen that. Okay. Just tap. Let's get a little look around here. Stop running. Okay, sorry. Alright, my stamina's still kind of borked in a little bit, but, you know, because she got that nice night's rest. I would like to see more penalties for the fact that I left her sleep deprived for so long and she only got 1 8-hour... Oop, I'm alright. She only got 1 8 hours worth of rest. That's not really... It should punish me more. I'll roleplay more that she does need it because she should need it. You know, just like I don't just, you know, eat first aid kits like candy, even though I could. With games under development, sometimes we make player choices to enforce what the devs have perhaps not quite tweaked and balanced yet, of how things would seem to be more fair in ways that are more punishing to the player than the game currently has them. Also, it makes the game more challenging, which is actually healthy for players. Not everyone likes a challenge, of course, but challenges give goals. Ooh, steel plate, that saves me a lot of iron. Challenges give goals, they give direction, which is exactly why hard mode is good. It's been giving me very clear direction that I better get moving. You know, I ran out of food. I need to go get food. That gets me out here to remember grinding is how I get the good stuff, right? So then I'm like, oh yeah, this is good for me. Yeah, I'll pick up the circuit board, might as well. Yeah, okay. Ooh, tablet over here. After I get this tablet and we celebrate whatever I get, I will... Potatoes! Yay! Potato seeds. Not something you'd ever think that we'd be excited about, but again, this is Mars and this is survival. Potatoes are important. Okay. Yes, I know I should control click it. I still like picking it up. Like, wee-hee. Oh! Good. This is the expanded transformer. This takes the... If we were really starving on circuit boards, this would be our hallelujah moment, because that would save us a bunch of small circuit boards. Pass. Not too fast, but this will get them all same tick. Yes, that, for a lot of people, that is their holy grail moment, because it is normally a lot harder... Oh, this is all boxes. It is normally a lot harder to find circuit boards. This game has been very, very nice. It's been a lot nicer than my normal game has been. In my normal game, I got like 1 small per base, maybe. Also because more of them were falling through the train, but I mean, you know, that's a thing. But like, yeah, it's... It is hard to hit things with the grinder. The hitbox needs adjusting. It's obvious I can't do the building. This is a box all by its own. Yeah, we'll do it. Let's see. Okay. Character says, stop jumping, it's exhausting. I'm like, well, I'm walking you over wreckage, which is my bad. Okay. Let's go over here. Alright. This will be a nice space to visit later, though. Look at all these solar panels. Eee! That would have helped a lot with setting up the base, but you know what? That's the thing. Sometimes you don't get all the nice shiny toys right away. That's what gets you excited to get them later. And this will help us when we build a bigger base for fun. Okay, before we leave, I'm remembering to change the marker, untrack the marker. Say, I've been here. I came, I saw, I grinded. And now we will go over there. Yeah, we've got enough time. Hello. Whee! Okay. Carefully, carefully. Very gently. Am I crazy? Yes. Am I experienced? Also yes. See? Perfectly fine. Just very, very gentle taps. Oh, gray rock. Nice. Okay. Note to self. Fair amounts of gray rocks around. Oh, hey, there's a base. And here's my base. Okay. Right, taking the hill so I can use it to glide down, and goodness, this could be the kind of day where I'm out and about for a little while. Yay! Do I just run through them and loot for MREs and then grind one and return home? Maybe. There's a lot of bases out here. Huh. I don't know. Well, I won't. See, that's where you end up getting caught after dark and just freezing to death. Yeah, we'll call it with these two. Yeah, it's already like 3:30. Yeah, gonna have to move a little faster with these. Okay, let's see what we can do. Lots of storage in this one, but I don't think we're gonna have time to grind it this time. We'll see what we can find for food and stuff, and that's yeah. Well, you know, we gotta manage our time. Yeah. This is Z mode. Sometimes it's really confusing seeing through the walls. Oh, what did we get? We got level 3, but okay. I mean, that's cool. Okay. Food. Another soup battery. The circuit board. Yay, food. Ran into a wish I could pick up, but alas. First aid. Another small circuit board. How many of those do we have now? Fair amount. Yeah, that's... Why is hard mode more generous on this than normal mode? That seems really interesting. Okay, as confusing as Z mode is, I can see that's the last of what is in the base, so... Oh. Hello. It's another reason it's useful to hit. Stop looking at me in the bathroom. Okay, how much food did we get? We got... I'm gonna vote to go to the other base to find more food so we get a bit more longevity. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Where was it? Right around here. Yeah, okay. It's not far. And we'll see what grinding we can get done because we need those parts to continue the workshop, right? We need both the food and the parts. Grinding is better than mining anyway. It's a good thing we went out. We're just racing the clock at this point while I try to find gray rocks because I'm silly. The light at this time makes it hard to tell if they're gray or brown. At least on my display. Maybe there's something wrong with my display. Oh, good. Alright, what are we gonna find? Ooh! That looks cool. Alright. Engine. Solar panel. Yay, for electronics. A bunch of things to grind later. Lots of things to grind in here too. Wow, this is a great spot for grinding. That sounds weird. Cement, but no way to get to it. Is there? Oh. How much am I going to get from this anyway? This might be taking all night. But it's actually mining faster than a big rock and giving me more. Worth it. just watching the, oh boy. Okay. Alright. Battery. Hello. Oh. Rip. You know, you've got like no charge, and don't we have like 5 back home? Yeah, you can. Oh, did it fall through the floor? Yep. Oh, it's there. Okay. What do we get? Night vision. Sweet. Too bad that takes a tech point we need right now. But... oh. Rip. Ah. By the way, if you thought these bases out in the wild might protect you from cold, they don't. Just letting you know. You have to actually like go to a base you built with airlocks and things. Food. See, I came over here because there's lots of food. Otherwise, I would have GTFO'd. And seeds. Oh, beet seeds. Oh, good. When you grow a variety of food, you are able to have better quality food. Okay. We might have been spreading a bit. We might have been penalized for spreading a bit. However, we are going to do what we can do. All right, we are... okay, but you know what? We got a bunch of food. We got 9 food. That is a couple solid days worth. Yeah, we'll go ahead and eat that other one. We'll drink from the well when we get back. We will be in a little race to get home. It doesn't tell me the... I don't want to be wasteful, but it's also kind of close enough. And if we have to stop the vehicle, that's a problem. Okay. Map. I'm gonna mark that so I remember. This is, oh hey look, that means there's water here. Cool. Okay. The next time we go out and we want to grind, this is a good place to go. Okay, where else do we have? See, it's important to remember to do this, so in case I revealed anything new, I could mark it. I know there's water up there. I don't see any more bases. See, that tells us also that if we keep going this way, there isn't really anything else this way that we can see. It tells you this is kind of the end of the line here. So actually that means that we would mark it as not being tracked, because you know what, the next time we go out, we're going to want food. As lovely as this is, at some point we will be out here again in the future. That is very predictable. You know, when I want more building parts, when I have sustainable food, but the food is more important. Also, given how long it took to get up here, I'm going to vote that these are probably too far to go to. So, probably the next adventure goal will be, that might be kind of far too. Okay, so probably this one. Let's mark that. Okay. Just figuring out what's going to be reasonable to get to, right? That's like the one that was out there. I remember now. Okay. So we've gone to most of the bases that we can get to more than one in a day. Yeah. The grinding does take a lot more time. Otherwise, I could just string bases together to get more food, which will be something that I start doing, obviously. Yeah. Okay. Poor girl. I had just started recovering from sleep debt too. Alright, let's get going. Also, even though there's a water spot near me, because it's already after dark and I did not plan ahead, it does me no good to build a well at it after dark, because it won't have any time to pump water before the power fails. So it would be pointless. I would need to plan ahead on that. Gray rock. Well, let's see what we can do. Good speed. But we've only got 1 health kit left. Remember what I said last time about bad decisions? Yeah, I think this qualifies. Yeah, I made bad decisions here. I was out way too late, even though I was excited to get food to last me a couple more days. I didn't secure what I needed to make it through this day. It doesn't matter, I future-proofed myself from one thing. Is that gray? Because That's it. That's my last health kit. And no, I'm not going to make a printer and just print a dozen of them from silicone because that feels cheaty. You shouldn't be able to make those for just one silicone. So this poor girl, she's done everything that she can. But her master did not prioritize properly. So while we're racing the clock, there's no shelter we can build and power in this kind of time. So unfortunately, we have learned a lesson that we will learn from, and this will inform our next gameplay. Dehydration is quite the killer, but so is the cold, and when the two stack together, dehydration, as we have seen, is the greater killer. If I had planned ahead and I had put a well, I may have made that trip successfully. If I had planned ahead and not stayed in that other base for so dang long, paid more attention to the time and realized, yeah, you're really far from home, you can't take this time, I could have got it back on time. And then I wouldn't have been sprinting everywhere, which super depleted my food and my hydration, right? I'm like, oh, well, I can just get a couple more things. Well, I secured my doom with that. This isn't an action RPG FPS where you can just run everywhere, right? It makes an impact in survival games, right? The bad habits we build in games that do not punish us for this kind of thing, we have to relearn. So, there's no, I want to look at my stats. But you know what? I made it 2 weeks for my first hard mode after only playing for, 15 hours? That's not bad. Really, that's not bad. Especially how much more punishing hard mode is that in some ways I was not prepared for. In some ways I was, but in others, like not having backup bottles. Oh, okay. We have learned what's important. Good tea. Good lessons. Good fun. And you know what? We might just give this another go. Not right now, but soon enough, my friends. Soon enough.